Well, thanks for clicking Weather on Demand. I'm meteorologist Sean Householder for UpperMichiganSource.com. We got to take a look at the almanac. The high was 13 degrees above what we would expect for yesterday's date, and we mix that with the low, still about 12 degrees above what we would normally expect for yesterday's date. Now, rainfall, we've been falling short so far for the month of August. Still talking about a surplus on the year, but for August, we're looking at more than 1.4 inches below what we would expect for rainfall. But that could change today. We'll tell you why. Taking a look at our weather headlines, it's another warm, humid day all across the UP, especially across south and central UP. It'll be warm in the east too, but a cool front brings the chance for strong storms. So we want you to stay weather aware on this Wednesday. Here's a look at the national map, and really the big weather headline today will be this storm system here, just working into western Lake Superior. Main area of low pressure that is the cause of all the storminess and troughiness that you see across eastern Canada is still well off to our north. You can see it over Hudson Bay. That's where it'll stay, but it's been trailing a cold front along with it, and that's been working eastward across the northern plains, just now into the arrowhead of Minnesota. And we take a closer look. There's been some storminess around Green Bay too. Folks in Green Bay reported more than an inch of rain just with this storm cell alone. And so again, the potential is there for some locally heavy rainfall. We could make up ground. Here's what we're watching. And of course, this is going to be the weather maker for us. Just working across the arrowhead of Minnesota, we did see some areas of heavy rainfall. There were some pea-sized hail reports, some strong gusty winds too, and of course enough lightning for us. Take a look at the UP. The leading edge of cloud cover now just into these western counties. That'll continue moving eastward as we move through our Wednesday morning and into the afternoon. Take a look at where we're pretty much starting with temperature-wise into the 70s across much of the UP. Now, this is being recorded at the 8 o'clock hour. Temperatures cooled back a bit with these southwesterly winds, so those cooler spots picking up air off of Lake Michigan. 68 in Escanaba, 64 in Manistee, but looking westward into the 70s. It's 73 in Copper Harbor, 70 in places like Iron Mountain, Lawrence, Houghton, Hancock reading 70. We're already seeing some pretty strong wind gusts too. 18-mile-an-hour gust in Escanaba and a 17-mile-an-hour gust up towards Copper Harbor. And we'll really pick up on the wind gusts once the storms start rolling through. Around the Great Lakes, Duluth reading 74, rain and storminess there. St. Paul reading also 74. It's 68 in Lansing, 69 in Detroit is the reading. And we use dew points to tell us how much moisture is in the atmosphere. Still talking about dew points into the low 60s. Still plenty muggy as you walk out the door. And take a look at St. Paul, a dew point of 70. That is just unbearable. And taking a look at the national map, all kinds of warm, humid air is surging north out ahead of that front. But on the back end of that system, Winnipeg reading 54, cooler, Billings, Montana 66, and Calgary 43. So there's enough cool air on the back end of that system. So we talk about this front passing today. Watch for a potential for some heavy rainfall, also some large hail, some strong gusty winds, and of course lightning. But on the backside of that system, we start to cool down. High pressure gains control of the Great Lakes region, so it'll be dry, mainly sunny. And then into Friday, we start to talk about warmer air lifting north along the front side of this ridging there, and that'll set the stage for even more warm, humid air for the weekend. Here's what our forecast model wants to do with temperatures for today, if my computer decides. There we go. So it is going to be warmest across south and central UP. You can see that indicated by the darker tones into the mid and upper 80s. I think we'll be warmer than what we're seeing here, but you can see the cooler air starting to already play a role across the western UP. And then by Thursday afternoon, much cooler air on the back end of that system. So here's the forecast. Your day planner breaks down like this. As you can see, isolated shower activity threatens those extreme western counties first thing this morning. And then by lunchtime, we start to see the storm threat really ramping up into the upper 70s and then into the mid and upper 80s to around 90 in some of the warmer spots. Strong gusty winds is going to be the main weather impact. Damaging wind gusts possible, and of course locally heavy rainfall. We mentioned hail, potential for lightning too, and then that threat moves into the eastern counties overnight. Meanwhile, we start to dry out in the west, talking about lows into the 50s once again. That's thanks to winds out of the northwest. Now, storms will still be ongoing for your Thursday morning in the extreme eastern portions of the UP, say over towards the Sioux. Well, we'll start to dry out nicely on the back end of that system. It'll be cooler. It'll be a breezy day. Anybody that doesn't see rain today have to seriously consider the fire threat for your Thursday because it'll be so breezy and we've been dry for so long. Your TV 6-day forecast, so it's a cool down Thursday, slowly warming again by Friday. Right through the weekend, we'll be into the mid and upper 70s by Saturday. And then the chance of showers and storms works in by Saturday night, right through Sunday. And then next week, you can see warm and humid once again, showers and storms still a possibility. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.